Thank you. Recordings. Hold on. Share your screen. You will be able to do that. And I am recording this. Okay.
Great.
So let's see who's here.
Yes. Hi, Karen.
Karen, how are you?
Hello, I had my hair done specially for today.
Oh, thank you so much.
You.
You look lovely.
No gray, no gray.
It looks beautiful. You got a
lovely.
nice color, and I like the shorter cut.
It's really, I know her hair looks really cute.
An
Kathy,
angle,
welcome.
so I cut it out.
Looks cute.
Kathy, this is Monique. I don't know if you guys have met. I was just telling Monique how I met you way back when. And I don't know if you guys remember each other, or if you've actually met or not. But Kathy used to be a part of, I think she was part of
I don't think I remember you, Kathy, but welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so thanks for being here. And then let's see who else is in here. Monique is in here. And let's see, we've got, I don't know if I'm going to say this name right. Oh, wait, hold on for 1 second. Got another person entering.
Debbie's in charge of that.
I'm trying. I'm wearing many hats right now. So let's see.
So hi, Kay.
Oh, Kay's here. Awesome.
She's having a little bite.
So nice to see you.
It's dinner time.
And your friend, and Linda's here. So Linda.
Yeah,
welcome.
Linda, we don't see your pretty face, Linda.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you can even hear me, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, as you know.
I know sometimes it can be so challenging.
I got my name is up there.
Yeah, my husband just fixed my Zoom camera today again.
The camera,
I don't know what's going on.
At the bottom of your screen, Linda. If you're on a computer, it's at the bottom left. You just click
Right.
the
Well,
camera.
right now I couldn't. I had my iPad. I couldn't connect, and then so now I'm on my phone. And it's an Apple, which I know I can't connect. So I'm trying to connect with my iPad.
You totally can connect with your phone as well. And you got connect with your phone as well. There's just it's a little different. It's just going to say, you'll see a camera, or it might say allow video.
Okay, let me press some things. Okay. Start video is out.
Yep, that's it. Start video.
Oh, okay. Let me go back up. Okay, start video. Press that.
That's what you got. We got
you. There you are. Hi,
Hey.
Linda.
Hi,
nice to see you.
Oh, so good to see you.
I've missed you. It's been a long,
Oh, it's been too long.
It's been too long. We're gonna have to fix that.
Yes, we do.
And I know there's other people
too long
coming in. Let me see. Kathy. Okay.
I'm adding your names to my wheel of names. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Because you know, I love to do drawings, and I have a nice giveaway. So whoever attends this evening.
Here's another person. So Kathy.
Oh,
Kathy S. Kathy Savage, you are here.
Kathy Savage. Okay.
Not sure if I see you yet, but I'm saying hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. So, Kathy, I am so glad that you're here.
Thank you.
Kathy is somebody who I know and love very well, and she is very interested in beauty products.
Welcome, Kathy.
I only have one problem.
What's that, Kathy?
Is my daughter hurt her back, so she can't drive.
Oh no!
So I had to drive my little grandson to tutoring, and it's going to be done in about 25 minutes. So I might
Kathy,
have.
That's okay. Well, I'm recording this, so
okay.
We'll record this, and then so you can have access to everything. So not a problem. Okay.
Okay, great.
And you'll still be in the drawing.
Yes, we do have a drawing.
To be present to win, but you're here now, so that's what
you are here. Okay.
Oh, so I didn't know there was a drawing. Woo-hoo.
There is. Well, Monique added this. So this is. Let's see. Michelle is here.
Oh, Michelle is here, and Bahar. Hi, Bahar. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Awesome. And then let's see who else is here. I'm missing a couple people who I have not said hello to, and I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. Let me think. Bahar, Kathy, Linda, Monique.
Oh, we have Maya too.
Hi,
Maya's
Kathy.
here.
Oh, is that the kitty?
Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, there you go.
There
Got a
was,
nice white belly,
She does have a white belly.
right? Yeah,
that's so
cute.
cute. Okay, we've got a couple more people still. Somebody signed in and then they signed out.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, so let's see. Bahar, hello. I didn't see
Hi,
you.
how are you?
Good, good, good. I'm glad you're here. Let's
Nice.
see. So we've
Monique,
got,
do we need to take notes?
No, actually, because once I'm done, I will be emailing you the information.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, this way you can just have it
this
and
is
read it at your
recorded
leisure.
too.
There's some links
Oh,
to
okay.
Yeah,
sites.
so everything here is recorded. So if any, and that's all going to go up on my YouTube link. And if anybody wants the video, I mean, Monique will have it for sure too. Okay.
Yes, I'm just gonna grab a tissue. These allergies. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
I know, right?
They're so
Hi,
bad.
Bahar.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see
Good.
you here.
Hi, Michelle Ortiz. Long time no see.
Oh my
Kathy
gosh, that's another
Payenzi.
connection. Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, Kathy,
Huh?
it's so good to see you.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I am in the kitchen cooking.
I can see your little outfit. I said you're either painting or cooking.
Cooking. I've got a patient who's just had a knee replacement, so
Oh, it's your husband, your hubby.
I'm cooking.
Yes,
How do
you
you do
have your
today?
apron on.
Making pot
Right.
pie.
Good job.
Okay, so
Lovely.
you guys, what I'm going to do, because it's real important for me to hold to time frames for everybody.
Yes.
So we do have more people coming. We'll see if they come or not. So I'm going to be, if you look like I'm looking all over the place, I'm letting people in, I'm reading the chat, I'm doing a bunch of stuff. But first of all, I want to say thank you so much for being here and for supporting Primrose Healing and Wellness and for supporting Monique and her clean beauty ideas. I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here and Primrose webinars that are now on a monthly basis. So Primrose Healing and Wellness, for those of you who don't know, and I think most of you do, we are a holistic wellness company, and I am a psychotherapist, and I had a dream several years back that I wasn't going to just do psychotherapy in the traditional way. I was going to bring in a holistic approach to treat people that dealt with the physical, the emotional, the social, the spiritual, all kinds of things. And that meant let's look at nutrition, let's look at exercise, let's look at beauty products, all the things that can help people feel better about who they are, which might be out of the traditional realm of psychotherapy, but it's what I believe people need to do to feel better about themselves, to heal, to recover, whatever they might be dealing with. And it's been great. And I've met all of you and connected in a variety of different ways with different people in the space. So we did our webinars back before the end of the year. And then we stopped over the holidays and now they are back again. And I am so excited that Monique Davis is our very first welcome back to webinars speaker. And Monique is going to be talking about, I said that with the glow up, the holistic glow up.
Yes.
Basically it's on clean beauty. That was a pretty catchy phrase, right? The holistic glow up.
I loved it, Debbie. I love that. So catchy.
So the way that we run these is Monique is going to do her presentation. And Monique, do you want people to ask questions as we go along, or do you want them to wait till the end? What's best for you?
Whatever works, because sometimes if someone doesn't ask their question right away, they forget and then it's lost. So I'm fine with either way. I mean, it can be very interactive or yeah, whatever is more comfortable.
You guys, if you have questions, you can do it in a couple ways. You can either just raise your hand, you can jump in. There's not that many of us. You can just jump in. That's fine. You can post it in the chat and I'll kind of be looking at that. If you raise on the bottom of your screen, there's a thing that says raise hand. If you want to raise your hand and I see that go up, I can call on you that way too. It's really pretty casual. Monique is just so easy to work with and interact with. But clearly at the end, when she's done, there will be more time for questions. And we'll just kind of go from there. Okay.
Great.
So I will turn this over to, well, let me tell you about first, I should do this first. My introduction of Monique. I do not have a bio that I'm going to read because it was in the flyers, but I will tell you this. When I first met Monique, I went to a networking group called Polka Dot Powerhouse, and it was in San Mateo. And I wanted to join a group of networking people. And at the time, I met, I didn't really meet Monique. I saw her at the end of the table, and she was sitting there selling something. I don't know, jewelry, beauty products, something.
Right.
And everybody liked Monique. She just had such a glow to her. She had a smile, and she came up to me and was just so lovely and welcoming and kind. And I just said, I want to get to know this lady. But I was a little nervous. So it took me a few sessions to be able to go up to her and say, hi, I'm Debbie, and get to know her. And since I have met her, she's become such a special person in my life. And I hope that she can be a special person to you guys and help you with the things that you would like to get out of this session. So Monique, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, thank you, Debbie. What a sweet introduction. I've really enjoyed getting to know you and getting to know your practices and just align with them so well. So I love that. And I love our polka dot exchanges as well. We worked together before, so it's been really nice. So I just wanted to thank you for joining this afternoon. I appreciate you taking the time to learn how clean beauty can be beneficial to you and your skin. I have been a clean beauty advocate for 6 years and have had the opportunity to work with a few excellent companies that support clean beauty with their advocacy work and their products. I switched to clean beauty products because I was having some allergic reactions to some ingredients that were in some of my products. I didn't really know what they were, but turns out mostly it was synthetic fragrance. Synthetic fragrance is really bad. Some people aren't affected by it, but many people are and becoming more and more affected because there's more and more chemicals in synthetic fragrance. But after digging deeper, I came to realize there were a lot more ingredients to look out for. So this afternoon, we will learn what ingredients to avoid and the ones we can trust, some anti-aging strategies, and how to build an effective, simple skincare ritual. And I call it a ritual because a routine sounds like work, and you don't want that to be work. You want to really enjoy your ritual with your skincare and feel good about it. And each time I do my ritual, my skin is very happy, and it really makes the whole self-care. So I do love that. Knowing I'm using clean products is so important to me, and it should be to you as well. So I wonder, have you ever wondered if your personal care products are safe to use? So what you may not know is that many of the products we use daily on our skin, which is an average of 9 to 15 for women, like moisturizers, shampoos, deodorants, lipstick, shaving cream, mascara, foundation, etc., can contain harmful chemicals or harmful ingredients such as parabens, PFABs. PFABs are forever chemicals that do not leave our bodies. Those are really bad. Phthalates, synthetic fragrance, and heavy metals such as mercury and lead. So these chemicals have a negative effect on our health. And you probably know our skin is our largest organ, and it absorbs everything we put on it and in it. So we really need to be more conscious of what products we're using. Unfortunately, there are approximately 85,000 chemical substances used in products today. Now, that's a huge amount. And many of these chemicals are known to be harmful, but most have not even been assessed for their long-term health effects. In fact, we only have significant safety data on about 10%. So, there's companies and manufacturers don't have to abide by any rules when making products, beauty products, personal care products. So there can be anything in them. And they have ways of hiding products or hiding ingredients. So it's really important that you trust your sources that you can rely on when choosing clean products. So let me talk about some of the ingredients that we should be avoiding in our products. So the first one is parabens. I don't know if you've heard of parabens, but I'm sure you've seen them on labels. So they are a group of chemicals that prevent the growth of mold bacteria, and yeast, basically preservatives. They are often added to cosmetics and personal care products to increase shelf life and stability, because of course they want items to last longer, and they don't want it to turn, because if they turn, they're going to return them and then they're going to lose out. So they want to keep them lasting a long time, so they add preservatives, just like the foods we eat. And so it's along the same lines. So you'll find parabens in lotions, sunscreen, antiperspirants, makeup, and hair products. They enter the body through dermal absorption through the skin, ingestion and inhalation, and can enhance the actions of the natural estrogen known as estradiol. Parabens are known disruptors that can mimic estrogen in our bodies. And several studies have shown that parabens can affect the mechanisms of normal breast cells and potentially influence their abnormal growth, leading to increased risk for breast cancer. So the sad part about this is that many manufacturers know these are known chemicals, and they continue to use them. So that's why we have to be our best advocates and know what we're doing, and know or rely on people that kind of know what they're doing as well. And parabens are not banned in the US, and mostly likely are lurking in your products. I'm sure if you go look at some of your products, you will find some parabens. And the two most common ones are methylparaben and propylparaben. Those are the most commonly used parabens because they're widely used. The second group that is dangerous chemicals are PFABs. And PFABs is a big long name, so it's short, PFABs, PFAS. They're a diverse group of human-made chemicals used in a wide range of consumer and industrial products, including personal care, that do not leave our bodies. So that's the scary part. That's really scary about that. Some products that have PFABs include lotions, cleansers, nail polish, shaving cream, foundation, lipstick, eyeliner, eyeshadow, mascara, a whole slew of them. They're used in cosmetics to condition and smooth the skin, making it appear shiny, or to affect product consistency and texture. Some of the highest levels of PFABs are in waterproof mascara, long-lasting lipsticks, and foundations. So those three items you should really look out for. They have been tied to cancer, thyroid, liver damage, decreased fertility, and even hormone disruption. So that's the second group. And that's a pretty recent study about PFABs. Those really weren't talked about much, but now they're very apparent, because they're also in the non-stick in our cooking. Oh, Karen has a question.
Karen, come on in.
These PFABs you talk, those are the ones that stay in your body
Yes.
for it. You never get rid of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And it's PFAS.
Thanks.
Yes. So and they're in the lining of the Teflon, that they're in that. When you buy furniture and the stain resistant furniture, it's in that. When you buy a raincoat, the stuff they make it to waterproof it, it's in that. So they're lurking all around us. So it's really quite scary. So obviously we can't not have any exposure to these chemicals, but the ones, if we can, we should definitely try to reduce our toxic load and not use things that have those things in them. So, it's never going to be a perfect world, but there's ways we can lessen our toxic load by not using those products. All right. So the next one are phthalates, and that's pronounced, it's PHTHALATES, but it's pronounced phthalates. So what are phthalates, and why should we avoid them? So phthalates are a class of plasticizing chemicals, used to make personal care products more pliable and help them adhere to our skin. So like blush, foundation, creams, they're in hairsprays, they're in perfumes, they're in soaps, shampoos, moisturizers. They are known to disrupt the endocrine system. They're linked to asthma, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, low IQ, breast cancer, obesity, behavioral issues, autism, male fertility issues, and can cause birth defects. So those are also a very, unfortunately, known ingredient in many products. And then on the labels, they're listed like DEP, DAP, DPP. So you might see them listed like that because you wouldn't know what that means. I mean, I wouldn't know that either. Of course, I know it because I know it, but the normal eye seeing that doesn't know those things. So it's important to really know how to read the labels. And even if a product has a long list of ingredients, it doesn't mean it's bad. People like just assume, oh, it's a long list of ingredients, must be a bad product. That's not necessarily true at all. It depends on what it's in there. If companies disclose all of their ingredients, it is going to be long. It's going to be a long list, but it doesn't mean it's a bad list. So it's important to know what to look for when you're reading ingredients. There is a very good app called EWG, Environmental Working Group. You can download that on your phone, and you can check your existing products at home, products that you're considering purchasing, and it will tell you. And it's not just beauty products; it's food. Oh gosh, what's on there? Food, cleaning products, personal care products that you can check and see what kind of rating it has, and that's really important as well. It's called EWG. Healthy Living, and you can download that. All right, so let's see, we talked about phthalates. They're found in plastics. Oh, this is another thing. A lot of beauty products are packaged in plastic. So if the phthalates are included already in the product, and then you have plastic packaging, you're getting a double whammy. So also that's why I like products that are packaged in glass. Because it's much cleaner and much safer, and it also lasts longer as well. All right, so petroleum jelly. Oh my gosh, petroleum jelly has been around for like 1940s, I think. So many ingredients in common skincare products are derived from petroleum, the same crude oil gasoline comes from. And consumers should not be okay with that. Petroleum jelly, called petrolatum, is a prime example of this. In its properly refined form, petroleum jelly is supposedly safe as long as you're okay with petroleum derivatives on your skin. However, in the US and other countries, most petroleum jelly is not properly refined. And so that's another big thing. Where the raw materials come from, how they're manufactured and how they're processed is really important. And that's why it's also important to use trusted sources when you're purchasing products, because those companies do third-party testing. They have their in-house science teams. They're doing the work so we don't have to worry about the products we're putting on our skin. So let's see. Where was I with my petroleum jelly? Because people are like, oh, I'll just put some petroleum jelly or Vaseline on my lips. I'm like, oh, please don't put the Vaseline on the lips. It's really not a good choice. Let's see. Most petroleum jelly is not properly refined. This often leads to contamination with toxic chemicals known as polycycloaromatic hydrocarbons, for short PHS. They're listed as a carcinogen, which means they may increase your cancer risk as well. So while petroleum is the only version in the US that is fully refined and should not contain PAHs, however, petroleum is not a renewable resource, and there are many plant oils you can use instead that have nothing to do with gasoline. So I would just stay clear of Vaseline. There's plenty of other alternatives that you can use. There's plenty of lip balms or salves that you can use instead of petroleum. They're a much cleaner choice. Now, another unfavorable ingredient is fragrance, most commonly synthetic fragrance. So what is fragrance and why should you avoid it? So if you see the word fragrance or parfum or scent on a product's ingredient, buyer beware. So because more than 4,000 chemicals can be used to make up a fragrance. And fragrance is considered a trade secret, and companies do not need to share what they used to create that scent. This is called the fragrance loophole. So many perfumes and so many candles and so many lotions. I mean, quite honestly, I cannot even walk past Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond? Is that what it's called? No, Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body.
Bath and Body Works.
I
Because
call it the
Mhm.
right. Oh my gosh, the aroma from that store is just, I mean, olfactory overload for me. And I instantly get this raging headache. I don't know about all of you, but they have every single synthetic fragrance going on. And I once asked them, can you tell me what's in your products? Like I asked them, I wrote an email or something. No response, ever got a response, because they use a lot of synthetic fragrance, a lot. So if you're bothered by any of that, it's because it's really bad for you. So fragrance, they may include phthalates, synthetic compounds, chemicals linked to hormone disruption, and cancer. And fragrance can also be a big trigger for allergies, asthma, and migraines as well. And so many personal care products and cleaning products contain fragrance. So it's just best to stay away from that. So how can you be an educated consumer and know how to trust your products? So do your research on companies. There's so much information out there these days. You can do research on companies. If you can't find the answers you're looking for, then they probably don't want you to find those answers. And so that would be a big trigger to me for not wanting to pursue their products. And look at their ingredients, look what they're using, check their EWG verification. To be EWG verified it's a very strict process. You have to meet all the standards, you have to use certain ingredients, you have to use clean packaging. I mean, it's very hard to get products on the EWG site. So that would be a great source for you to check. And then, of course, trust your clean beauty advocate, because I've used a lot of products and I've returned a lot of products as well, because they're just not the scent, the feel, the ingredients. It just doesn't work. So now I try to make things very simple with skincare, beauty care, body care, with using clean products. So, and then I have partnered with Beauty Counter, Shackley, and Pomifera, because I know these are reputable companies. They manufacture clean products. They do third-party testing. I know where their raw materials come from. They're very open with that. They've been in business for years. I mean, Shackley's been in business for almost 70 years. It'll be 70 years next year, which is crazy. That is so crazy. They use clean packaging, and they have in-house science teams. So these are important things. I mean, there's some really, like L'Oreal, Maybelline, all of those companies, they've been around forever, but their products are not clean. So it just takes a little bit of research on your behalf. And that's why I like to help my clients use safer products, cleaner products that really help their skin glow and be in the best shape that it can be. And there are ways to reverse some damage. I used to have, oh my goodness, I used to have so many sun and dark spots. It was really bad. And I was so dehydrated. I didn't even realize I had dehydrated skin. I was so unmoisturized. It was just like you don't know what you don't know. But once I started using cleaner products and good products and being consistent, that's when I really began to see a difference in my skin. And at my age now, I'll be 64 next month. My skin honestly is in the best shape it's been. I mean, yes, I have some wrinkles. Of course, you can't like not have wrinkles, but it's how good your wrinkles look. It's how smooth they look. It's how moisturized they look. It's how hydrated makes a big difference. So I like to share I will now share some anti-aging strategies along with some products that I believe that can really help your skin and not break the bank. So I know some of you have used some of the products and are really liking the products. So I'm really happy about that. And most of you know about the whole thing Beauty Counter. We're on pause, but we are coming back early summer, which I'm super excited about. Yes, right? But I'm also excited that I've discovered some other products that work well with Beauty Counter. I think that's important because sometimes it's hard to mix your products, the product lines, product company, the different companies. But I have found that the Pomifera, Shaklee Pomifera, Shaklee owns Pomifera. Shaklee bought Pomifera 2 years ago because they saw the potential in the Pomifera oil, which I am just loving this Pomifera oil, and I'll share more about that in a little bit. But they saw the potential of this ingredient that is amazing. It's grown in Iowa. It's right here in the U.S. They farm it. They do everything right there on site. And it has so many skincare benefits. It's just amazing. So the products I'm going to be talking about all have Pomifera oil in them. So that's why you get this amazing feel to your skin with this oil. It does wonders for your skin. So, all right. So some anti-aging. Any questions in the meantime? Do I have any questions?
You know what, Monique, I have a question.
Yes.
And maybe you'll answer this later. I know if you don't have preservatives in cosmetics, they don't last as long. So with products that are clean products, with all products, I guess, how long should you keep them, especially if they don't have an expiration date on them?
So I kind of rule it, well, so for like mascara, that should be replaced every 3 months, just because you don't want to risk any sort of infection in your eye. But as far as like a night cream or like a body wash, it's about a year. They usually have a year shelf life. And I honestly don't know how long these other ones with preservatives, I would imagine a heck of a lot longer than that. But you can always tell when you use products, if you just smell them and they have an off smell, then you know they've turned. And it's really not wise to use expired or old products on your skin because you could have a reaction to them. So it's really best to just throw those away and start with something new. It's also good, like I said, to keep the products that are in glass packaging. They do last a lot longer and it's much cleaner. And also in like a darker place. So not out in the sunlight because that kind of it just doesn't make the products last as long. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So one thing I never, ever do is go to bed with a dirty face. That's something that's really important, that you always wash your face at night. By washing your face, you're allowing your skin to breathe, to promote cell turnover and renewal while you sleep. You are also allowing an optimal environment for your nighttime moisturizers and serums to penetrate your skin, because they can't do that if your face is dirty. They just can't. When you wear makeup, you should really use an oil-based cleanser to remove the makeup and impurities, not just a water-based cleanser. An oil-based cleanser really gets all the makeup and sweat and dirt off. And then the second cleanser really just finishes off the cleanse in a better way. So we have a wonderful product, and I know a couple of you have used this product, called Erase. This stuff is amazing. I mean, I've never tried a product that's so cool. It's in a glass bottle, which I love it. And I love the packaging. It's very gender neutral. Oh, Karen likes this product. I know, it's just wild. You squirt a few squirts on your face, you wait 10 seconds, and then you just rub it in. And honestly, I don't know how it does it, but it disappears. It just evaporates. The makeup evaporates. It evaporates on your hand, and you don't see any makeup on your hands, and you don't have any on your face. It's just wild. And I just love this product. It's a very cool product. My daughter even said, she tried it and she says, wow, Mom, that is really the coolest product ever. So I'm really liking this. This is a great oil-based cleanser. And then I follow up with either my Balance cleanser. It has kind of a citrusy smell. Wish you could smell that. It's real fresh. I think, Karen, do you use this Balance? Yeah. And it's a nice scent, right? It's a pretty tamed scent, nothing too fragrant. So I like that. And the important thing, which I didn't realize this until recently, when you do wash your face, you really should wash your face for 60 seconds. It seems like a long time, a minute, it really does. But it really works the product into your skin, and it really washes well. And with this, it has the Pomifera oil in it. And the Pomifera oil makes your skin so soft, like it'll just feel amazing. So this is also another great product. We do have another cleanser called Stimulant, and that is a peppermint exfoliating cleanser, a gentle cleanser, a gentle exfoliator that you can use every day, but also the 60-second. It's to get that deep cleanse, which is really important. So I like those two products as well. Let me see, where am I? So both of the cleansers that I just talked about include the Pomifera oil. So it's not only a cleanser, but it's also an anti-aging serum. So you're not only getting a cleanse, you're also getting the benefits of the serum. Now be careful, I always tell people when they rub their eyes, it makes me so crazy. It's like your eyes, the skin underneath your eyes is so delicate, so delicate. You never want to rub your eyes. Very, very gently. And whenever you put eye cream on, you just pat and press, pat and press. And I even go like that just to stimulate the product. But never rub your eyes. It's really bad for your skin. You want to keep that skin looking, firm and moisturized, but rubbing is really bad. Okay, so the next thing to do for your skin, anti-aging, is to exfoliate. Many people don't exfoliate their skin. And it's such an important step in your skincare ritual. Exfoliating sheds our dry, dead skin away, giving us a new glow to our skin. And I can honestly say I exfoliate twice a week with one of our products I'll share. And I've noticed a big difference because every season our skin goes through a kind of a cycle where you need to get rid of the dead skin. So it's really important to get rid of that dead skin by exfoliating. It's important though you don't over exfoliate because you can break some blood vessels, you could just do some damage. So you don't want to ever over exfoliate, and don't rub too hard because you could also cause some damage as well. So this is our face exfoliator called Restore. It's in a glass bottle. And it has like an earthy smell. It smells nice, actually. It looks kind of like mud, but it smells very earthy. And just twice a week. So this lasts you a long time. This bottle will last you a long, long time. And then you put it on wet skin. So you wet your face and then you take that. And that's also 60 seconds, but it's a very gentle 60 seconds. Very gently rub it into your skin. And then for your body too, we have a nice body exfoliator, and that's also important because especially after winter, our skin is so dry from the winter, we need to get rid of all that dead skin. So there are many benefits for exfoliating, and those include makes your skin smoother, absolutely. Lightens your dark spots. I used to have so many sun and dark spots, I cannot even tell you. If I showed you pictures, you'd be like, wow, I looked so much older than I was. I did. It shrinks the appearance of your pores. It speeds up your cellular turnover. And it boosts your skincare ritual. So I talked about the face exfoliator, but I will talk about the body one. This one comes in a big tub. This is, gosh, what size is this? This is a lot. I don't know. Doesn't really list the size here. But it's a really nice scent for both men and women. It's like a tea scent. And the Beauty Counter one, it was a little sweet. Lemongrass is a little sweet, but this one actually is a little bit gentler. It's a body polish, and it also it'll last quite a while. You don't need a lot. So just twice a week. That's also just twice a week. Yeah, so I love that product as well. Okay, let's see. Now the third thing you can do is wear your sunscreen all year long. People say, oh, well, like, it's okay, I'm only going to be out in the sun for a little while. But the problem is, did you know that 90% of our aging is due to sun damage? And I had a lot of sun damage as a person growing up in a pool. I was always in a pool. And that's why I had to reverse a lot of my sun damage. And now I'm very cognizant of my sunscreen and my hats and just making sure that I'm taking care of my skin. But you can reverse the sun damage. So it is reversible. So it's not like all loss. So we have 2 sunscreens to offer, which I am loving. I really love this product. So this is our Youth. It's a BB cream. And a BB cream, it really gives you flawless, glowing skin. It honestly does. BB creams are wonderful. So this one is formulated with muscadine grape to protect against damaging free radicals, plus vitamin C, E, and B5 to nourish your skin. Green algae helps improve firmness. And then we have while an ocean-derived polymer creates a pollution protection shield. And of course, it's chemical-free, and it's SPF 30. So it does everything for your skin. And this product really evens out your skin tones. It's not too heavy. It just has the perfect amount of coverage and so easy to apply. I just put a little on my hand here. I take my Better blender and I just dab it, and then I just pat and press. I find that patting and pressing with a blender really keeps the product on your face better, and it doesn't rub off, and it really adheres to your skin much better. And then it's important, I don't know if you know this as well, but it's important that you always choose a mineral-based sunscreen versus a chemical-based, because mineral-based sunscreen sits on the top of your skin, whereas chemical, first off, it's chemicals, but then they go into your pores, which goes into your bloodstream. So you always want to check your sunscreen for mineral-based. And we use, of course, this has color. It comes in 4 shades, and I'm shade 3. But there seems to be a shade for everyone. It's a very forgiving product as well. So it really, I think Kay wears this, and you like it as well, Kay, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, I like mine very much. In fact, I'm going to need to reorder some.
Yeah, isn't it
Use
such
quite
a
a lot.
nice feel? And it doesn't make you feel like you have foundation on.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really,
Yeah. it's very light and
Yeah,
it
right.
still
And kind
holds
of,
enough sort of tint to smooth things out. I don't have any on right now. So yes, my blotchiness is showing, but when
no,
I
actually, it's not. It's actually
Oh,
not showing.
that's the
But
forgiveness of Zoom.
yeah, but it really, it goes on so nice. It has a great feel. And it's kind of like if you're familiar with Beauty Counter, we had a Dew Skin and we had a Skin Twin is kind of right in between, which I like that because, you know, sometimes foundations can be too much coverage. You just don't want to have all that on your face, but you want something to even out your skin tones. That's where this comes in. I love this product. So this is a great one. And we also have a mineral sunscreen with no tint. So this is obviously, you know, shades, but there is one with no shades as well. So, okay. Let's see. Okay, let me talk about body care because I don't know, do most people here like put on a lotion or an oil after their shower?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good, good. So I used to always be a body lotion person. And quite honestly, I don't know, it wouldn't really do a lot. I mean, I kept applying it, I just kept applying it, but I didn't really see that much of a benefit for me. So until I have discovered this Glow Body Serum, oh my gosh. Now, whenever I travel somewhere, I have to take some with me because I have never used a body serum that I have liked better. This has, what does it have in it here? It has coconut oil, sunflower seed, pomifera oil, and shea butter. And it's a serum because the serum comes from the pomifera oil, but it's also the all the other oils. But it just works miraculously. As a matter of fact, when you put it on, and then you wake up the next day, I'm not even kidding you, you can still feel the benefits of it. I've never used a lotion that's done that for my skin. So I'm loving this product. It's a grapefruit peppermint scent, which is very light, and it has with essential oils. That's where the scents come from, essential oils. But a beautiful product. Everyone who's ordered this loves it. And the reason why a serum or an oil provides much more hydration is because the product, the wetness from your skin when you apply it after a shower, the wetness from your skin helps helps the oil spread more easily, and it absorbs faster and it locks in all the moisture. So I like to use this product or an oil if you choose just an oil right after your shower to really lock in all the moisture. You can put it on dry skin as well, but feels so fabulous. It's a wonderful product. It's a water-free formula that is vitamin and antioxidant rich, providing the most silky, natural hydration your skin can imagine. Like I said, it has sunflower, grapeseed, fractionated coconut, shea butter, and then of course our beloved pomifera oil. So use it on your wet skin before you exit the shower, or you can apply it as you get out of the shower, or you can apply it during the day. So this is a wonderful product. We also have two oils, which I love, and these look so like pharmaceutical, these bottles, don't they? I think they're pretty cool. So we have this one, Heal Body Oil, and I don't know if I mentioned to you, but the pomifera oil is a healing oil. It really heals burns and scars, blisters, bug bites. It is an amazing oil that treats the skin in so many ways. That's why I love it so much because it's such a multitasker. And this scent it has lavender and rosemary. So it's also nice. It's not too powerful, which I like. So you can use an oil after your shower if you prefer that, or anywhere you have a scar or, just skin that you're not so fond of. This is a great oil to use. And there's also our new dry body oil. Some people prefer to use a drier body oil, not so oily. I don't find it oily because I have dry skin, so it just absorbs so well. But some people may find that a little bit too oily. This one's a dry body oil, and it smells kind of like the ocean. It's just a very fresh, calming smell. Very nice as well. So those are our 3 body products that I love, that I've been using regularly. Okay, and then let's see, adding in a vitamin C serum to your skincare ritual is really important. Vitamin C does so much for your skin. It produces collagen, protects you from the sun, it brightens your skin, it diminishes scars, it brightens dark spots, it boosts your skin's radiance, evens your skin tone, firms the skin to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and so many more benefits. We have 2 vitamin C. Does anyone here use a vitamin C in their skincare?
Yes.
Oh, good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's really important. I've noticed a big difference using vitamin C. We have 2 options and actually a 3rd coming, which I'm excited about. But this is something that's kind of new. These are vitamin C pods. So Shaklee has decided to make a little pod. We don't eat these. They're not edible. They actually go on your skin. Some people thought they were edible, so we had to clarify that. So you just twist the top, and then you just put it on your face, and always your neck, and always your décolletage. That's all connected. And then it's 20% vitamin C. So you don't need this every day, because that's a lot of vitamin C. So maybe like every 3rd day would be this. But it has a very velvety feel, and it has raspberry extract, which is very good for cell turnover, and vitamin E as well. We are coming out with a liquid vitamin C, which is very exciting, and that will be coming out in May. So I can share more at that time. The other way to get your vitamin C is through your Primavera oil. And this bottle is empty, as you can see. I'm just a little bit left there. My shipment's on its way, thank God. And Primavera oil, some people, because it comes, I'll tell you where it comes from, the Osage orange tree. Did I mention that already? I don't think I did mention that. Okay. So it comes from the Osage orange tree, and the fruit is a very bumpy, not a very attractive fruit, and it's really not an edible fruit. It's the squirrels that Todd Johnson, our founder, through Primavera, he saw the squirrels taking out the seeds and eating the seeds, and he's like, what is that? So he's a scientist, so he did some digging around and pulled those seeds out and looked into it, and he discovered the oil in the seeds has so many skincare benefits, does wonders for your skin. I'm going to pop that slide up and share that. Can you, did you share this screen,
Should
Debbie?
be able to share, Monique. It should be okay.
Oh, okay. So let's see. How do I do that? Share. Oh, how come I can't?
You should be able to if you just click on share, it should go straight through. Oh, there you go. You got it.
Oh,
Go to
okay.
your,
So
there you
let
go.
me find my messy desktop here. Let me find the Primavera. Oh, here. Okay, let's see. Now you can see that. Can you see that, everyone?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. Yeah, so you can see this oil does so many things. Let me just get rid of this so we don't have so much. I have a busy desktop here. Anyway, it reduces fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, reverses rosacea, treats and prevents acne, repairs collagen, provides pain relief, relieves eczema. It is a wonderful healing oil. I've seen pictures. I'm amazed. I'm just like, wow, that's pretty amazing. Insect bites, various rashes. It's an anti-inflammatory, so it really calms down the skin, renews skin cells. It's great for people with acne. So it is just an amazing oil, and all this was discovered through Todd Johnson and bringing this oil to life and sharing it, because once you put it on your skin, you'll be like, wow, how did I manage, without this fabulous oil? Okay, do you want to share, turn that off for now, Debbie?
You can just, if you just click up on the top of your screen, it should say stop sharing.
Oh, okay. Top of my screen, stop share. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, here I am. Thank you. I don't do that very often, so don't really know all the ins and outs of that. Anyway, okay, let's see, where am I? Okay, so what's nice about the Pomifera oil, it just does a million things, but it has the vitamin C in it because it comes from an Osage orange tree. So it can also be a vitamin C replacement. And it comes in the Pomifera rose, which is lavender and rosemary and coriander and eucalyptus. Very light scent, not too heavy, but there also is pure, which it's just pure Pomifera oil. There's no scent. It's not an offensive scent. It's earthy, but you can use that as well for those that are sensitive. And I would recommend pure if you're going to use it around your eyes, because sometimes the essential oils might be a little bothersome around your eyes. So that's what I would recommend. Okay, let's see. Where am I? I talked about the oil, moisturizers. Yeah, and then just like I said, like since I've been using, since I'm consistent, I'm very consistent with my skincare. Never go to bed with a dirty face, and I use products that are clean. These Pomifera products are very affordable, which I also love, and we always have great deals, which is 99-cent shipping. Buy this, you get this for free, 20% off. So it's really nice that I can offer that to all my clients as well. But I can help you if you need help with putting a skincare ritual together. I can help you with that. Beauty Canada will be back early summer. We just heard yesterday, early summer, so I'm excited about that. So I like to be able to offer different products to accommodate your needs. So I think that is all I have. And just a little quote, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful skincare ritual in my eyes. Yes.
Monique, thank you. Can I ask a question? Because I know that this is a big issue for a lot of people who I see in my practice who are dealing with illness and recovery. And a lot of people have gone through cancer treatments and chemotherapy and radiation, and their skin just it really takes a toll from that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Where would be the best place to start, or is everybody just really different?
Well, first off, I would say clean products, a very, very simple, nothing, because I think you have to be really careful just coming out of the chemotherapy, because it runs havoc on your skin. I've seen that, and we actually have a couple of cancer patients that I saw using our products with really good benefits. I just think the simpler the better. Just having a good cleanse, a good moisturizer, a good oil, and keep it very simple.
Simple and clean.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think, Kathy, you had something you were going to
Yeah,
say.
I just wanted to go back for a second. When you're using all of these products on your face, do you use your hand or do you use a washcloth, or is there something specific that would be better to use with all the products?
So some people think that a washcloth does a better job on their skin. Some people think just using their hands. Honestly, I just use my fingers. Other than
Fingers.
the BB cream, I like I said, the sponge. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Another thing too is when you're drying your face, A lot of people use disposable or reusable cloths. They don't use their hand towel. That's something that a lot of people choose to do, which is a good idea. It's a clean cloth. It's not going to have any contamination or any dirt on there.
So I'm also very, very dry skin. And so I just recently heard that you could put the oil on when you're wet, because usually would dry
Yes.
off. So when you do get out of the shower and you're using the oil on your body, are you waiting for it to dry, or are we standing there, or are we drying ourselves immediately? Does it absorb that quick?
So I usually just pat myself dry. So I'm a little
Okay,
damp,
okay.
a little wet. And then that's when I use my Glow Body Serum, because it's an oil and a moisturizer and a serum all
But
together.
is that the one that you use when you're wet as well?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Or
Okay.
you can use an oil. Sometimes though, this doesn't get on my clothes. This doesn't transfer to my clothing. I don't have any like oil, stains or anything.
How about body wash? Do they have body wash?
Yes, we do have a body wash. Yes, we have a body wash. We have a body lather. My favorite, the body lather, is the grapefruit and peppermint. It's a really nice, it's a beautiful scent. And it comes as a set, actually. The glow and the body lather come as a set, which is
Okay.
nice. Yeah. And I that's what my preference is. Yes.
Okay.
And we
Thank
also have because Shackley has some products that Palmafera doesn't have on their website. So I'll figure out if I need to go on the other site to order. Just depends. Yeah, but I can always help you with that. But I think what I like about all of these products, I have the Palmafera oil. Once you put this Palmafera oil on your skin, it just feels so amazing. Truly, truly it does. Yeah. I mean, I know my clients here that have used it. I don't know. It just has a wonderful feel, and it makes your skin so soft, so soft. Yeah.
That's
And I have super dry skin,
I
always.
super dry skin.
Yeah. I know. Isn't it awful?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
know. I know. Everything just absorbs.
And I live in the
A
country,
little
so
bit. You don't even need to
go
like,
ahead.
smother it on your face. It's
What
just
the
a
hard
little goes a long way.
Uh,
Oh, the oil.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Isn't it just lovely? Are you like,
I'm loving it.
I know. I'm so glad I discovered this oil, because it's just amazing.
and you put it on your face, Bahar?
The oil, yes.
Okay.
Not the glow one, the small
No,
one.
that's for
Oh,
the body.
just the
Oh,
palm.
just say, ooh,
Yeah, this one. She uses this one, the Palmafera Rose.
Oh, the Palmafera rose. Okay.
That's a face, that's a body.
Amazing product.
Now, does this come in do you have a catalog, or how do you
So
order?
I can I'll include in my email, I'll include my website that you can
Okay.
check and see about some of the products. I can also help you if you need any help with kind of a recap on some of the products and what would be best for you to try. We do have is it 60-day money back guarantee? So there's no worries on returning if you choose to return. I don't think you will need to, but you never know. So yeah, I mean, I really think, and they're affordable. The price, the products are affordable, which is nice, because not everyone has, a lot of money to spend on this personal care. Because once you buy one thing, maybe you want something else, and we do have a lot of other products as well that I didn't even talk about tonight. But so,
chat,
well, to me,
everybody. Monique's information should be in the chat, and then she is going to be sending out an email. It's going to have all of her contact information. We're also going to have a recap. This video will be recapped, and it'll be on Primrose Healing and Wellness on our YouTube channel, and I'll give you guys all that information too. I mean, it's great if you want to try our products. I've definitely tried a variety of the products that Monique recommends, and it's definitely worth trying and seeing kind of what works for you. You know, the one thing that I did want to say is somebody's like, okay, so I'm a psychotherapist. Why am I advertising beauty products? Because feeling good about yourself, this is what I tell your clients, feeling good about yourself is so important from the outside in.
Mm.
And it's important to, if you've got dry skin, you don't necessarily feel good about yourself.
Mm.
So what are the things that you can do to really take care of yourself in really little ways on a daily basis? Okay, that's what self-care is all about. And I am such an advocate of that in so many ways. And that's why Monique's here. And I want to say, Monique, thank you so much for being here. And I'm being cognizant of the time for people. But I did want to see if anybody has any questions that they want to ask. We definitely will recap everything. Monique has a giveaway for you guys. I want to get.
Yes, I'm excited. Yes.
Are there
I
any
just
other
wanna-
questions?
Oh, any more? Yes, Bahar.
I just want to, obviously Monique knows about this, but as you know, with my Walk Strong Bay Area group, a couple years ago, we did not know that Beauty Counter was one of them. We supported this organization, which was 2 cancer patient women. They did a long study, and they did a bunch of cells from breast tissue. And then they put the women on a regimen, whoever participated, to use nothing but clean products. When we look at the list, guess who it was? One of them was Beauty Counter, which, as you know, Monique is a big supporter of my group. And they repeated the study 6 months later and showed that it was just 6 months improved the tissues significantly. So
Wow.
they published this result, globally, and that was one of the things we supported. We are one of the sponsors of this organization so that they could publish it, print it, distribute it, internet and print as well. So it was just a reminder that it's
that's
not just
amazing.
healing our soul, but it is definitely the good thing for our health.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Bahar.
Yeah.
Glad you chimed in.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to say too, we should use makeup to enhance our skin, not to try to cover it up. And a lot of people don't feel good enough in their skin, so they try to wear a lot of makeup. But if you
Mhm.
feel good in your skin, you can go out without any makeup, which I do often. And I feel so good about that. Or a
Mhm.
light, just a splash of this BB cream. I just feel so good in my skin that I can do that. So that's what I want for all of my clients.
Fabulous. Thank
So let me do the giveaway. This is so much fun. Okay, this cute little bag, it's called Simple, Honest, Humble. That's Pomifera's tagline. And it's actually, it looks like a paper bag, but it's actually plastic. It has plastic over it, which is cool. And it's also lined inside. So if anything spills in there. So let's see what's in here. I have 2 products. So our glaze lip oil. Love this lip oil. It's so nourishing for your lips. Really important to wear a safe lipstick, by the way. This is like a gloss, but it's like skincare for your lips. Love it. And this Crush, the color is Crush. So this is a really nice one. And then also I'm giving away a Shaklee body serum. And this is that tea scent that I mentioned that was in the exfoliator. So this is also nice. So I will do the drawing now. And let's see who is going to win. This is my favorite part. All right, let's see if I have sound because I like when I can hear it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay. Advertisements popping up. Oh, Michelle.
Yay.
You are the winner. You see there? I don't know if you
Wow.
can see there.
I totally trust you.
Well, yay, that's
That's
exciting. Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. I mean,
Congratulations.
I'll send this off to you. So
Okay.
I'll
Awesome.
send that off.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
So
I
I
have
want
a
to say,
quick- Oh, can I
Oh, sorry,
ask a
question?
quick question to
Yes.
Debbie and Monique? So when you're talking about hydrating and exfoliating and everything else, and is the dry skin like on the legs where you're actually seeing it's like you're in the Sahara Desert or something?
All right.
I know that's a product of getting older and previous sun damage, but is there other things that you can be doing besides the oil and stop using or eating? I mean, as you saw me, I cook clean, I cook fresh, I supplements galore and using the products. Or is it just, that's just
Well, I
life?
will say age does make our skin drier.
Yeah.
You could, if I don't know if you do this, Michelle, but you could incorporate a collagen. And you probably take collagen. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've always suffered from dry skin, so I understand. But I just, even if I'm feeling dry, like you know, 3/4 of a day in, I just take some of my oils or the serum and just put it on my legs just to give myself a second little bit of a dose there. I don't know how else you can get away from the dry skin, but do you exfoliate your body?
Just my face.
Okay, so try exfoliating your body a couple times a week. Just give it a nice polish, a nice scrub there. And it should definitely help. And do you use it like a brush also, or just a washcloth?
I never use a washcloth. I use
Like a
either
loofah or a...
a loofah or a sponge.
Okay, all right. So that definitely helps slough off the dead skin.
Right.
Yeah. It is hard to get around it. I understand. Yeah, especially the winter. Just, oh man, it's just so dry.
Right. Karen, you were gonna say something.
Just want to say that oil, if it comes in a bigger bottle, that's really good for wrinkly knees. And I
Good
kid
to
you
know.
not, I was in a
Which one?
downward dog. No, the other one that you got, the bigger bottle.
Oh, this one.
Yes, I put right on my knees.
What
Because
is
I've got
it?
wrinkly knees, and it's horrible if you're in a downward dog and you look at your own knees and they're wrinkly. Horrible. And I started using that, and it's amazing. I don't
Oh,
have wrinkly knees anymore. Today, women at the gym were like, they lost a lot of weight and they got like really wrinkles. And I was like, I just sent before the call, I sent them your information. I'm like, got to put that on. It's I don't know what it does, but it's really, my knees are not wrinkly anymore.
Yeah, it's this Pomifera oil. I have never used an oil like this before, ever.
Interesting.
It's really
Yeah,
take a
it's a pretty
gallon.
cool
the other
product.
thing that
And
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, Kathy. Were you
No,
gonna
I
say
said,
something?
well, take a gallon.
Oh, I know, right? You know, the other thing that kind of works with dry skin too is clearly all the items, but dry brushing, you know, too, like
oh
if you can get
yes,
a brush, just a
good
dry
point.
brush the dead skin off, that makes a big difference. Do that first and then put the oil on. Do the dry
Yes.
brushing before you go into the shower. I just can't say enough about hydrating yourself though with water. I mean, just the older we get, the more hydration that
Drinking
we
our
really
water.
need. And it's hard, right? But it's critical. So
Yeah, you're right. And the dry brushing, you're right. I forget to do that. I have one. So many
it,
things
it
we have to do, right, to take care
there's
of.
so much. Oh my God, this maintenance is so high.
I
But that's
know.
what keeps. But see, anti-aging works. Okay, there's no reason why we have to look older than we need to be by taking care of ourselves. Okay.
Exactly. Amen.
So, talking about that, what I want is, first of all, I want to say thank you, Monique, so much for being here. I've just really appreciated it. Every time I hear you talk, I learn so much. I want to thank each one of you for being here. We'll be in touch with you. We'll make sure that you're on the Primrose newsletter list. Monique's going to send out an email to you. We are going to be doing webinars on a monthly basis. I don't want to speak too soon, but a couple of the people who are here tonight might be doing upcoming webinars in the next month or two. Really focusing on our goal at Primrose is about educating you and how we can help you to help the people in your lives with holistic wellness. And that's really my goal. So thank you, everybody. If anybody wants to stay on for a second or two, that's fine. I'll be here for a little bit. But you will be hearing from us, and feel free to reach out. Monique's contact information is in the chat. Mine's in the chat. And I think most of you know how to get in touch with us. So thank you so much again for being here. And Monique,
Thanks so
thank
much.
you again.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thanks, ladies.
You.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
putting this together.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kathy.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Bye. Yeah, I would like to talk to you, Monique. Okay.
Okay,
About
sure.
products. So I'll respond to your email.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
great.
All right. Thank you.
Happy to
Bye.
help. Okay. Thanks
Bye.
so much.
I just got to figure out how to go. Bye
Oh, we
bye.
just say leave at the bottom right, I think.
I don't even see a leave.
Yeah,
There we
I'll just,
go. See
there you
ya.
go.
Okay.
Bye, Kathy. Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Okay.
nice group of people, right?
Oh, Monique, it was great. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you, Debbie. Yeah, we're leaving. Yeah. Thank
I-
you so much for having me. I hope I did
It was
okay.
great. I always learn, there's a couple products that I want to check out. The Erase.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I was thinking about that. Could that be a good travel product? Like, when you go to a hotel and you don't have like a lot of your own soap and stuff, just have the Erase.
Oh, I know. This stuff, it's amazing.
Do
It
you
really
need to
is.
wash your
I've never
face
used the
afterwards, or
product.
just the Erase? Can you just like use water, like put it on and then use water?
You don't even need water.
Oh, so you could just, so the Erase, you could just put the Erase on and go to bed.
Well, I would use that to take off your makeup
Yeah,
and any other impurities throughout the day. But then I would
yeah.
definitely use another cleanser because that's
Oh,
really just to take. Yeah, and I think a double cleanse is really important anyway.
so you think that, so that's more of a makeup remover kind of
Yes,
thing. Okay.
yes.
And then the
But it
other
does
one,
your eye makeup too. Yeah.
okay. And then the other one I liked was, I just thought, because sometimes, when you go away, you just don't want to carry all your travel stuff with you. So
Exactly.
that seemed like great. And the
Yes.
other one that I really liked was the body oil one, the body one,
Oh, the serum.
yeah, that one for
Oh my
sure.
gosh, this stuff, I'm seriously, I cannot leave home without this. I pack it in a little travel bag. Matter of fact, we're going to Greece. And I'm like, how am I going to have enough for the whole time?
I think those were the two that really caught my eye. There was another one, but I think those were the two. So
Oh,
could you get this, Drew, or just want me to contact you later?
oh yeah. No, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, so my husband, we
Oh,
have company, so
oh my
I'm
God, go, 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 go. No, I'll talk to you later.
but
I just wanted to highlight
talk.
those things.
Let me know when a good time for us to
Yeah,
talk.
absolutely. But thank you.
Okay,
This was
thank you
so
so
good.
much,
And I hope
Debbie.
and I'll send you all the email addresses, even if people who
Oh,
didn't show up, I
yeah,
will
even ones that
definitely,
didn't come, because this stuff happens.
if I
Okay.
don't get them tomorrow, I'll get them to you over the weekend for sure.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. All
Sounds
right.
good. All
Thank
right.
you
Thanks
so
so
much.
much.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.